Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast. I'm Tim Streifler, and in today's episode, we are talking about the number one way to become more efficient at building websites. So I'm all about working smarter, not harder. I want to learn the different tricks and tips to help me maximize the time with whatever I'm working on. And so now, depending on what you're using, there's different tips and tricks and things like that. So what I'm talking about today, the number one way to become more efficient at building websites, well, the answer to that is by eliminating repetitive tasks. So if the more repetitive tasks that you can eliminate from your website building process, the more efficient you're going to become. You're going to be able to create websites in a fraction of the time. And so, for example, this is just one of the ways to eliminate repetitive tasks, and that's to create a website template, right? So what that means is, let's take a step back. Typically, when you're building a website, there are things that you do once you get the install spun up on whatever method that you're building it. You have a blank install, so then you have to go in, you have to set it up, right? You go into settings, and you change the permalinks, then you set. Maybe you install your theme, put in your API code for the theme. Maybe you install some plugins that you use on every website, like your form plugin or your performance plugin, different things like that. And then you might go on and do some other things, setting the homepage, different things like that. Well, all those things I just mentioned are not site specific. Those are things that you do on every single website that you build. And so with that in mind, if you can basically eliminate doing those same things over and over again, then you'll save yourself some time. Now, the steps I just mentioned, that's probably 10, 15 minutes of work, maybe. However, if you shave that off of every website, those minutes will turn into hours, right? Especially over the course of months and years. So the way that we do that is by creating a website template, which is a template site that has all those things already done, and then you just clone it. And then you start with that rather than starting with a blank install. Has all your themes, your plugins, everything you're going to use already right there for you. And now there's different ways to do that, and we'll talk about that in a future episode, but you can do that with using something like Flywheel Local. You can have Blueprint sites. You can do it on the hosting level. Lots of different ways to do that. Super easy. So that's just one method of eliminating repetitive tasks. Another one is by reusing certain elements of the page. So if you're using a page builder, for example, you can save different layouts and then reuse them later. Now, there's only so many ways to design something like a contact form or feature blurbs, right? So you can have variations of those, and then you bring them into the site when you need them, and then you can customize them to make it unique, match the brand, whatever it is. Now, rather than having to do that same thing that's going to be on virtually every site, you can just bring it in and customize it rather than having to redo it every single time. So those are just a couple examples of eliminating those repetitive tasks, which in my opinion is the number one way to become more efficient at building websites. So hopefully you found this helpful. Definitely let us know if you like episodes like this, and we'll definitely do more of them. Tomorrow we're going to talk about how to get web design clients when you are brand new. And here's another little side tip. Even if you're not brand new, this can be helpful for you. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.